This week on NBNS Gamebox, we are about to dethrone Abel Mutua as the best storyteller in Kenya.
Wakurugenzi!
We will all participate in narrating a common story. One of us will begin the story with a sentence and the next person will pick it up to the last person. If somebody laughs, hesitates for more than 5 seconds, or veers off the story, they will be kicked out and the rest of the team will start afresh until we remain with a proper storyteller.
Guys, how are we feeling today?
Very good.
Passy P.
Praise the Lord.
I like that.
Praise the Lord.
I like that.
Praise the Lord, brethren.
I like
See,
that.
the good thing with the shades, you might be sleeping. Good thing you are set.
Yeah.
But if hey,
Praise the Lord. Yeah. Okay. AC, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
This one. Go to the staff room. I don't know why you just need to go. You look like someone who will go to the staff room.
Okay, guys.
Begin it, Roy.
Yeah, let's begin, yeah?
Start.
Trap this one.
Then Okonkwo looked at the elders and said, "Who among us will go into the forest to save the village?"
Nobody raised their hand. Nobody came out to say they are going to the forest.
Ikechuku Okonko's younger brother said, "I will go, to the shock of everyone in the council."
The council did not believe that he volunteered himself, but he did.
Chinedu, Okonko's sister, was hesitant, but she was trying to leave. But Okonko said, "Sister, don't leave."
Chinedu is Okonko's sister. Chinedu, Okonko's sister.
Please, let's stop! I didn't know this game was this funny. I had no idea. I had no idea. First of all, women are not called Chinedu.
Okonko's sister.
Why are you bringing your native names?
But
You don't know Nigeria.
this is not about facts checking.
James.
No.
I am sister.
Bro, then
That was a dry run. We also had to make some things clear. Now we're good to go.
Okay, you started.
No, let's not
Don't
start.
give us that Okonko story.
One, don't interrupt the game. Just let it flow.
Okay.
The mistakes we're gonna
This
we're
one,
gonna laugh about.
this one had a Chinedu.
Can we laugh? Can I laugh? You know, when someone is saying like the other person is talking.
Not as long as
you-
you're.
Yeah, not
laugh, you
laugh.
don't
laugh.
Yeah.
You can hold your laugh.
But
Okay.
you can laugh in a way that pleases God. Like,
Okay.
Okay,
So we
let's start. Let's
like I start all over again.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, let's go.
Okay. Then Okonko looked at everyone and said, "Who among us will go into the evil forest to save our village?"
But nobody was willing to go to the evil forest.
now Chinedu, Okonko's younger brother.
Got him, bro.
Check it out.
I said it. He was gonna go out the first one.
Yeah, it was
Next is Gladys.
Richie is out. Must admit he outdid himself. Reliable sources reported that he lasted 17 seconds. This time he did 22 seconds. 22! Way to go, Richie. Way to go.
It was clearly evident this was the last time he was ever setting foot in the same place again.
You wanna know the reason why? She asked. Then the little boy replied.
He stole some mangoes from that tree beside the village.
Yes, you are out. You hesitated.
Alas. This one.
Yes, you are out. Ulisha hesitated to nikakiwa sarafu you. You hesitated. The little boy stole some mango. The little boy stole some mango.
The story has been twisted.
2 down, 4 to go.
The guy with the red shirt was cut into pieces.
Wow. Another life lost. Just like that. Within an instant. Because of a foolish mistake.
Everyone thought a life was lost, but it was a new beginning, since all the bad things he had done went away with him.
Dear Lord, it was such a mistake. The guy, it was a mistaken identity.
Adios, muchachos, mama. Adios, muchachos. Johnny Masses. Dear Lord. Never goes to church but began his sentence with Dear Lord. I saw that one. That was clever. Dear Lord. And he knew
Well, that was tragic. Before we continue, please remember to like, share, and subscribe for this and more great content on the channel. I'll leave a comment down below on who has been a disappointment so far and whom you are rooting for be the next storyteller extraordinaire.
Very interesting, bro. Yeah. Let's give them a story.
I know, let's give them a good story.
Bro, we can do this? But
In a city that never sleeps. It's boys' night. Painting the town red. Where are we going tonight? Michael asked.
oh, it's not coming.
No, it's good, like that.
Oh, so can we begin again?
Okay, start again.
Should I start?
Yeah, let's go.
In a city that never sleeps. It's boys' night. Where are we going tonight? Michael asked.
All of a sudden, this pretty lady in a red dress pops out of nowhere, bumping into Michael.
Hi, Michael. You've grown tall.
Michael looked into the lady's eyes and said, "Can you fuck off? I have my woman."
She did not believe it. The little Michael that was scrawny and lanky was all buffed up, looking sumptuous and delicious. But that was a mist for her.
She forced herself onto Michael, kissed her forcibly. All of a sudden, Chioma out of nowhere stepped in and slapped her, causing a very drastic commotion.
"Oh my Chioma, can you stop it?" Michael exclaimed.
I mean, Michael was a gentleman. Even though he never saw that kiss coming, he had to stop Choma from fighting.
It was a vibrant night, and the celebrations had to take place. So they all brushed it off and took their leave.
Leaving the ladies behind, they decided to move forward without the ladies.
The first club they hit was Gemini.
Gemini was well known for good strippers. Gemini was well known for cocaine. Call it the white powder that brought ecstasy and joy.
So they decided to book a VIP section, whereby we saw some ladies bringing the white powder and the So, can I start over again?
Pause nini, toka hapo. Pause
They brought cocaine. Which Gemini gani? Which Gemini is this? How does it
Exactly. Mom, bring your mic.
Oh, God,
Let's give them a good story, bro.
Yeah, I believed in you, Chams.
You know what? We're the two last men standing. Let's see who's gonna carry it, for the night.
That was the deal of the night.
Yeah. Guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Watch me blow him out of the waters. Okay, are you ready?
Ever ready, bro.
Are you ready?
Ever ready, power.
Me.
OG, Passy Woo.
Okay, let me take us, back in time. It was 1929, and the Aba Women Riot started. It started as a joke. From the town, women started taking off their clothes and screaming.
They were screaming. The general had decided to murder their kids in fear of a Heya coming to rescue the village from his ruthless system of governing the people.
These women have been preparing for months. Nobody saw it coming because they felt like they were women. What could they do? Women, second-class citizens in society. If only they knew the power these women wield in their plans.
Mommy took me, hid me inside a basket. Thoughts lingered through my mind as I heard screams all over the village. Houses burning down, and I knew my time had come to an end.
I was a kid. What did I know? All I did was play during the day, eat, run around. Aba was a beautiful town. I loved it growing up. But now my city is burning to the ground.
Thank God. All I needed was a gunshot to my head, and I woke up. It was all a dream.
Like they say, dreams do come into reality. But this was a dream that I would live to think and think again. What if my city, Aba, truly one day end up in flames?
So I set foot, left home, went to school later that day, thinking of what a dream I had. And one thing that stood out is I was going to conquer.
A man, regardless of his shortcomings, of his fights, will still be a man. And I was in school, looking forward for a brighter future, for the day I would leave Aba and move down to Lagos, where life is bubbling.
I did my final exams, had to part ways with my friends. We left each other, and the new beginning to find a better future just began.
As I packed my bag for Lagos, Ike was also moving down to Lagos. I asked him, Ike, are you going down to Lagos too? He said, sure, I am going down to Lagos. And I told him, when I reached Lagos, I was going to be staying with my uncle.
One thing I didn't know, my uncle was a thug, a drug dealer, a baron in the city. I was getting myself into a mess I did not understand.
Do you know what they call my uncle? They call him the Basharun of the area. He controlled all the drugs. He was into prostitution, racketeering, and he had boys as young as 8 who sold drugs for him on the street.
On this very special occasion, I was left at home. He left in a hurry. All of a sudden, before he even set foot out of the gate, gunshots were heard. As I peeped through the window, his lifeless body was lying right beside his vehicle.
Oh, my uncle, my dear uncle, who took me in, who gave me a roof over my head in this hard Lagos, is lying on the street like a dog, lifeless, motionless. Rage was coursing through my veins. I couldn't believe it.
I rushed upstairs, hoping to clutch onto something to help myself defend myself. Looked through the drawers looked inside the closets. All I could get were a pair of used condoms and torn panties.
My uncle has been sleeping with my girlfriend. My uncle has been sleeping with my girlfriend because I saw her picture in the same drawers. And those were the panties I bought for her last week. My uncle has been sleeping with my girlfriend. How do I move on from this? His body is lying down on the street, getting cold by the hour. And I just found out that he has been sleeping with my girlfriend. How do I move on from this?
At this point, this was not even the subject matter. The subject matter was me surviving this fateful day that I saw his soul leave his body.
Before you know it, the police were there. The street was in chaos. Basharun is dead. Basharun is dead was what everyone was saying. And now, all hell was let loose.
A huge man stood beside me and told me, "Your uncle died with a couple of debts, and you're the one who's gonna pay for them, so get ready."
So begins my story of suffering, of carrying a cross, of carrying a sin I knew nothing about, all because of my uncle's deed. The sins of the father have visited the son. In this case, my uncle's sins have become my cross to bear.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the tragic encounters of Nkume Mwam.
That was a good one.
I just saw it. I saw you were trying to veer off the house.
I was. You wanted to stay down.
I wanted to stay there.
I'm like, let me leave.
I went upstairs.
You went
You
upstairs.
brought the police. I said, "This police, this one." This story goes on.
Instead of taking us out, you were taking us upstairs.
This story must go on.
You know where you almost had me?
Yeah.
When you say you saw panties and two condoms. I'm like, what am I going to do? Oh my days. That was close. That was a good one. That was a good one. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, clearly you can see I'm donning black. We already buried our fellow brothers who couldn't control their pathetic laughters.
I know. They have bad storytelling. The
No,
two men standing.
Actually, I think it's limited English terms.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess they wanted to do it in Swahili. Okay, you know what, guys? That has been it. We had fun, going back and forth. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. We're the two men, standing. We're just gonna call it a truce, between two padres, two amigos.
That's what's up.
Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. We hope you stay tuned with us. You should like, share,
And subscribe.
And we're gonna see you in the next one.
Stay tuned for the encounters of Nkume Mwam.
Exactly.